Welcome to the First Three Knocks. On today's episode, we'll be discussing attending the Grand Lodge Communication in July, the experience, what to expect, what not to expect, and maybe what not to do.
You're listening to the First Three Knocks, a Masonic podcast in the District of York, where we discuss topics for the betterment of Masonry. The opinions discussed in this podcast are those of the individual and do not represent the views of Grand Lodge or any other Masonic body. Now, here are your hosts.
Hi everyone, I'm your co-host, Worshipful Brother Burt, Master of the Rising Sun Lodge.
And my name is Brother Gino, currently sitting as the Senior Deacon, also with the Rising Sun Lodge.
And I am Stephen Sprott, an entered apprentice at Zeredatha in Uxbridge.
Brother Scovio, what is going on in the Masonic world?
What's not going on in the Masonic world?
It's a better question.
Been working on our apps, staying in kind of in tune with the Facebook page. I think we're also trying to get another platform of a different social media out there, possibly an Instagram account going. So we got our hands busy. We even are starting to pass along the information of the app being available in the York District to our neighboring districts. And we're probably going to get some knocks at those doors real soon, asking for help on developing it or just guiding them along. So it's been a pretty fun week.
Robust
so far.
time.
Robust, right? And by when I say fun, I'm like very busy week. That's for sure.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Oh, lots going on. I mean, we're in the thick of things, as they would say. We have official visits coming galore. Both March and April are really the heaviest months for official visits. As a master, it's a great opportunity to attend these and support the other masters in their lodges. It's also a great way to really connect with the brethren in the district. I very much enjoyed that. Of course, it takes time and hard to carve that time out, but I've had the chance to attend a few of the official visits and plan on getting to a few more, as well as, of course, running our lodge, which has its own responsibility, but also a very robust time.
Well, you just reminded me that in these busy months to come, we only have a couple months left of this particular Masonic year, and then we're headed into our Grand Lodge Communication, are we not?
Yes, in July.
That's amazing. You know, I haven't ever gone yet. In the 4 years I've been, I always seem to have vacation time around that time, and I'm out of country, and I'm always got it circled on my calendar. But I mean, if I'm a newer Master Mason or a new Mason, period, because I'm pretty sure we can all go. Is that right?
Yep.
What am I going to expect?
Well, it really depends on what you want to do down there. I mean, the Grand Lodge Communication primarily is the time of year when Grand Lodge comes together with all the DDGMs and all the Grand Lodge officers, all the lodges and those voting members as well participate in setting up the next year, typically the next 2 years. So the Grand Master is voted in every 2 years, and in fact this coming July will be the vote for the new Grand Master, which is coming up. So that's one of the key elements of it. Also, a lot of the districts put on their own separate meetings at these events. So that's also a good opportunity for the districts to come together. And of course, there's a lot of opportunity for fraternal visits and connecting with the brethren from other districts, from Northern Ontario, from Northwestern Ontario, and the East and Southwestern Ontario. It's a really great opportunity to just get to know what's happening in our part of the world. Some of the key things that go on there, though, it really depends on what you want to do with your Masonic experience. They have vendors participating there. So if you're into Masonic swag, this is a great place to go, because there is a lot of it available at really good prices, and there's some unique pieces as well. You know, if you're collecting Masonic pieces, I would highly recommend this is one of the events you got to hit. Also, Grand Lodge puts on a lot of seminars on some of the key topics that are relevant to certainly our district and other lodges around. Leadership development, communication, engaging brethren, friend to friend, Masonic education, you name a topic, they've got a seminar going on down at Grand Lodge. So that is also a big opportunity to take advantage of that. Also, one of the things they do that I very much enjoy, I've had the opportunity to do, is partake in the Grand Master's dinner that evening, and you have all the Grand Lodge officers attending. You've got masters from all the lodges there. It really is a big event. Typically, they have Grand Masters from other jurisdictions attending as well. To put that in context, last year, I think there was 20 Grand Masters
Holy
attending the Grand Lodge communication.
So
Don't
not-
quote me on that.
Not just within Canada, then they're
North
also
America
visiting. Okay, that's
and the
just-
world.
wow.
The world. And this is, you think about what masters do to support each other.
Yeah.
When they're having their official visits, that goes on all the way up to
All the
Grand
way up.
Lodge as well.
That's
And
just
the
phenomenal.
Grand Masters attend each other's celebrations and events. There's guest speakers. It really is a special time and a really good opportunity for any Mason to gain knowledge and learn more about the craft. So I think it's a great event. It's a big event. There's a lot of people attending. If you are planning on going, I suggest you probably get a hotel room booked because they might already be even sold out.
No way. And where is it again? It's always held
The
at the same
Royal
place?
York, the Royal
Okay.
York Hotel downtown in Toronto.
Yep.
And it runs July, I believe it's 14th, a Tuesday, 15th, and 16th.
And if if I'm working, or is there one particular day that you definitely must go as the new and the first time ever going, or does every day just as equally important, or have that gusto that would just kind of like, I guess, give you that amazing impression? I don't know.
Yeah, over the 3 days, how they typically organize it is on the Tuesday afternoon, they'll have a lot of seminars.
Okay.
So if that is the reason that you want to go, is to gain some knowledge or participate in those, Tuesday afternoon's a great time slot for you to show up.
I'm guessing we would have to RSVP, or is it just a show and sign in? Is there a cost associated to it? Do you know?
Yeah, those are great questions that I can't answer.
All right.
But certainly we can find out what that information is. On the Wednesday, this is typically when the voting is done. So if you're going down for your lodge to vote, which is typically the senior brethren of the lodge or by proxy, that gets done on that day. Primarily there would be district meetings. Our York district has a meeting on that day as well. And that evening, the Wednesday evening, is really the Grand Master's reception.
So the Wednesday would be that day you really want to go. And
Yeah, maybe the day you target, because the Thursday is primarily for Grand Lodge. And there's other votes that are going on and other events that they're partaking in, and it's not open to all the Masons.
Gotcha.
So if I was to make a suggestion on when you'd want to go, it's probably the Wednesday.
The Wednesday. First
would be
time
the-
ever going, that's what you really want to see and be a part of.
Yeah, and there's so much to see. I mean, there's vendors, there's concordant bodies there. All the concordant bodies are participating
Oh,
in
no
that.
way.
There's book sales. If you're a fan of getting books, and they can be difficult to get out of Grand Lodge from time to time,
Yep.
this is the place to go because they're being sold there as well.
And again, never been, so it's circled on my calendar every year, and this year is the only year I don't have a vacation planned yet. I'm going to definitely make the effort a little bit more so than I have in previous years. But do I show up in a pair of jeans and a T-shirt? Do I wear my tuxedo? Do I wear a suit? Do I bring my own regalia? Again, it's like walking in lodge after you just become an entered apprentice and you really don't know what's going on. What do I do? How do I get myself ready for that? I don't know.
That's a great question. I guess it really depends on what you're going down for.
All right.
So if you are going to attend some of the seminars, it would be very casual dress. There are also hospitality suites a lot of the districts put on. Great opportunity to meet some of the brethren from the district.
Awesome.
Casual. There are brethren wearing suits, of course, because it's more comfortable for them to
All
be
right.
doing that. But certainly for the Grand Master's reception, it is proper dress.
All right.
and
So if
attire
I'm
for
going
that.
to the sessions, then I can be a little bit more casual, as you
Yeah.
said. But if I'm going to, obviously, the district meeting, it's no different than ours. We really want to kind of represent and dress the
Absolutely.
part. And then all the other fun stuff. Well, if I'm going to a ball, I imagine I want to dress in a suit and not show up in a
I'd
pair of
recommend you
jeans,
don't wear a
right?
dress, though. I don't
Well,
think I don't think you have the gams for that.
Maybe after a few too many at the hospitality
Oh, is
suite,
it
right?
possible?
But,
Yeah. Well, interesting to bring that topic up. That's been kind of a sore point for the last couple of years. As you could imagine, when Masons get together, good times will ensue. And there's been some cases in the last few years where the good times have ensued too much.
oh, okay.
So certainly that is not what we want to represent in the district, but as I said, a great opportunity to really connect fraternally with brothers.
Has that created any restrictions on trying to enter the hospital? Do we need to bring proof of us being a Mason?
Yeah, they've done some things at the Grand Lodge communication, like they've restricted people from accessing certain floors,
Okay.
so that there's not a lot of cross-pollination happening during that time. They've put some restrictions on who can serve alcohol, with the Smart Serve program, these types of things, and I think a lot of brethren might look at that as very much a Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
It's not as much fun, but in our true Masonic values, we have to be prudent and we have to be wise and make sure people
And
are
that's,
safe.
I think, what we need to remember, our true Masonic values, right? So we can't go there and cause a muck and create
Tie one
havoc
on.
when we're supposed to be Masons, right? So
Yeah.
I guess, we just have to roll with the punches and be at our best.
Absolutely. I hope you guys get a chance to attend. I will be going, that is for certain. It's a very important event, certainly for the masters to attend. And I very much enjoy it. I mean, just the opportunity to even get some of the books and the swag that's available there, talk to a lot of the brethren in other districts. You get a real sense of what's happening out there in Masonry in the province of Ontario.
Awesome.
Aside from the swag that everyone can purchase, for entered apprentices, are the seminars open to everybody? Can an EA go to the seminars, or is there a restriction on some of the seminars that can be attended, or what are the restrictions on that?
It's a great question, Steve.
I think what I've seen in the past is most of them are done like, is it the Sankey lectures?
Yeah.
In that regards, where it is open to most all Masons. As Burt pointed out, if there is anything that we would not be privy to be a part of, it probably happened towards the closing end of things.
Right, yeah.
But to add to your point, I will definitely make sure that once that information is readily available to us all, we'll update the app with what and who can and can't go see things or participate in things. And again, we'll add it on the Facebook as well for those cross social media platform brethren.
Perfect.
And we'll be able to make sure that if you're allowed to go, you're welcome with open arms. And if you're not, then keep working your way up, and
And the swag
one
booths
day
will
you'll
be
get
there for me.
The swag booths will be there for everybody, I'm sure.
Well, those are some great points. Let's maybe take a minute to clear the secretary's desk.
All right. Well, again, we've had a lot of wonderful events that have taken place, but one that is a district event that happens every year is King Solomon's. They host our district golf tournament. If you haven't gone, I strongly suggest it. You don't have to be a golfer. I go every year.
Evidently.
Evidently, yeah, exactly. I don't know how to golf. I mean, but it's a fun time with the brethren. They normally get like 70, 80, maybe sometimes more guys out there. They're not all Masons. You can bring your family and friends, the wives and girlfriends and others are all welcome.
Great event.
And it's all for the district, so it's a lot of fun. So yeah, it's in June. We'll have some more information that will be available soon once the posters are created to be put again on Facebook and the app. And then a couple of months later, the Rising Sun, we have our own golf tournament, which I just also happen to be the committee chairman of that one. So if you're going to the district one, you better come to ours too.
Absolutely.
We keep growing every year, and we're having a lot of fun. So it's one in the just before summer hits, and one just before fall hits to close out the season.
That's the Labor Day long weekend.
Yep, it's always the Saturday after
Labor Day. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so that's about all that I could share right now with what's coming as far as some more events in the near future.
Yeah, maybe just the other point that I'd bring up is the Grand Lodge communication will be happening on July 14th, 15th, and 16th.
Perfect. So
down at the Royal
right in the
York
middle.
Hotel. Yeah.
Perfect.
Not to be missed.
Not to be missed at all. Not this year. Plan vacation after.
So with that, we'll end the podcast there. We've had some good discussion on some of the Grand Lodge communication. Be looking forward to coming back with some other topics and special guests in our next episode.
Yeah, we have a few of them lined up and can't wait to get them to the table and get their views and perspectives and great and or not so great ideas.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of The First Three Knocks. Happy to meet, sorry to part, happy to meet again.